Luke Shelley, and you're watching NLL News. In recent news, Katie Hill, a former member of the 25th District of Congress in California, recently resigned because of inappropriate relations with a fellow staffer. According to House rules, these rules were changed last year, where you are not allowed to have a relationship with your staffer or other members of your campaign. In her resignation speech, she said, "It is with a broken heart that today I announce my resignation from Congress." In another statement, she said on Sunday, "This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I believe it is the best thing for my community and for our country." To get another opinion on this topic, I asked Mr. Castro to come onto the show. What do you think about the story?
Well, I believe Katie Hill was wrong in her actions with her staffers, and I believe she was 100% correct in her resignation.
Okay, sounds good.
Angelika Romashkapi, back with NLL with breaking news. With fear of a possible economic impact, Trump defends trade war with China, causing serious tension within the government. Trump goes on to express how China's actions are a ripoff. While the issues with China are nothing new, Marco Rubio explains that there is nothing else they can do rather than the tariffs, considering that, quote unquote, 30 years of cheating, lying, stealing, and unfairness are behalf of the Chinese! I'm sorry, I just had to cool down. If this economic impact and trade war with China doesn't get resolved quickly, it could affect me and you, causing serious tension within the government.
Hey, it's nice to be back with another story. Today, House Representative Tim Ryan dropped out of the 2020 presidential election. He dropped out of the election because he wants to run for the House of Representatives, which he was already in, but he may have a problem getting back into it because he had a problem pushing Nancy Pelosi out of the House of Democratic leadership, and the House really likes Nancy, so he may not get all the votes to be in the House of Representatives. Even though he dropped out of the presidential election of 2020, he still wants his voice to be there for the forgotten Midwestern part of the United States. He also said, "I am announcing today that I am withdrawing from the presidential campaign." He also said, "After 7 long months of hard work, I'll be returning home for my family and friends in Ohio to run for the re-election of my congressional seat." But I still don't understand how he's going to get that seat because people still prefer Nancy over him because of all the issues he had with him.
Hi, I'm Luke Shelley, and this is NLL News. Today I brought on Lily and Anaya to talk about Virginia and how the Democrats are preparing to take control of the state legislature. The Democrats promised a lot of things in their campaign, and one of the main things they proposed was talking about their gun control. They tried to push a lot of bills and stuff like that through the Virginia legislature, but with the Republican majority, they were stopped. There's a lot of things going on, and they took polls from other colleges. The poll shows that 84% of Virginians support universal checks for firearm purchases, and 57% support an assault weapons ban. Also, 76% of people polled support extreme risk protection orders, which would allow a family member to petition a judge for a warrant to seize legally owned guns if someone is determined to be an immediate threat to themselves or others. Are you guys surprised at the results of these polls?
I'm not too shocked or surprised. Gun control is a serious topic, especially now in this time and age, and so no, I'm not very shocked with the polls taken.
I do agree with Lily. This is a very serious topic, and especially since younger kids have got a handle of the guns, I do feel like we need to put more protection along the gun laws, because I feel like they're there, but we're not using them too well. So we need to put it more.
Yeah, I do understand what you guys are saying. I am a little shocked though, because Virginia is normally a conservative Republican state, and usually they don't support gun control, or they think less gun control is in need. I do think one of the main factors for them pushing gun control and so many people supporting it is the May 31st mass shooting in Virginia Beach. I think a lot of people are afraid or surprised because maybe they haven't experienced this yet in such close areas to them. But yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons why the gun control is being pushed forward so successfully.
Especially on school campuses, as some kids in high school may be watching now, it's pretty important now that not only at mass shootings, but at schools too, it's become something very important and something very critical that we all need to take into consideration.
I also want to say that I feel like this may not what kids want, especially teenagers. We should try to put more security on campuses. I understand colleges and universities and stuff are open and you don't technically need security, but I do think they need to try to watch younger students more, because that's what's going
And
mainly
mental health
happening.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and maybe watch them closer to make sure that they're not getting handled or something, and they need to make sure the parents are locking their guns up, where they can't reach them, or they're hiding them more carefully.
I totally agree. Thank you guys for coming on,
Thank you
and
for
I'll see you
having
next
us.
time.
Thank you.